Okay, so you want to be doing your clippers in like a C kind of shape. So you want to go into the head on a curve and come away from the head on a curve. That stops any kind of hard ridges. When you push the lever up, the blades sit together and that's your shortest length. When you push the lever down, the blades move away and that gives you a little bit more length to play with. Okay, so you're always going to start at the nape of the neck. If you want to do like a proper fade from skin, then you would start without a guard and that would be your first step. Obviously do it by eye and work out how high you want this step to go. I'm just using guard 1 because I'm just kind of playing around at the back to show you different techniques, but you put your first step in with your shortest length. Okay, so I'm now working with my next length. So that's guard 2 with the lever up, so it's a short guard 2. And I'm going to follow the kind of shape of the back of the skull, follow my last guideline, and just take my time and get a nice shape in. Do the sides as well, that's up to you how high you want to go with it. But yeah, take your time and work upwards. You've got this, guys. So once you've done all your kind of levels up, however high you want to go, however short you want to go, I'm now going back in with my guard 1, but with the lever down. So you remember that's like the halfway in between, and I'm going over that line, blending it all out. So now for the next step up. So I've got my guard 2 with the lever down, so it's like a 2.5, and I can go over everything and blend all those little lines in together. So once you've gone as high as you want to with the clippers, this next technique, scissor over comb, is the perfect technique for blending in between where you've worked with the clippers and the longer parts of the hair. You're basically going to put the comb in and use the back of the comb against the scalp and just follow upwards. Tip the comb out like 45 degrees and almost use it as a guard, and just use your scissors to snip away any bits that look a bit dodgy. So you can use this technique all over the head. It's a great one to do after you've done the clippers, just to kind of make sure you've got all the little steps out, and it gives you a really nice even blend. If you've already given someone a bit of a dodgy haircut, get them back in the chair and go over their short back and sides with this technique, and it will really help blend it all out. Okay, so on to our next technique is using the first 2 fingers, and you're basically going to rest your palm against the head and grab the hair in between these first 2 fingers and cut upwards. So when you want to start leaving the hair longer as you work up the back of the head and up through the sides, you'll start using this technique. When cutting, try and always make sure the blade doesn't go higher than your second knuckle. I actually have cut myself, so that's embarrassing. So as you're working even higher upwards and you want to leave the hair even longer, use the same technique upwards, but pull your hand away from the head a little bit further. Loads of people will have a pair of these bad boys in their house, and they are amazing for using the scissor over comb technique to carry on blending out the hair. Cool, so as we move to the top, I'm working in these side slices. So always taking the hair on sideways and cutting the length off. I know you can't see too much, but hopefully you can kind of get the idea of what I'm doing. Once you've cut all the top to the right length, you can then go back through with these sections and make sure you've got every single lot of hair. So these cutting techniques can be applied to any length, any style. If you need any help, DM me. Good luck, stay safe. Mwah.